So if you are sitting in a season right now that feels like waiting, like silence, like heartbreak or loneliness or confusion, I need you to lean in. Because God is not ignoring you. He is actually setting the stage for something you cannot even imagine yet. Let me say that again. God is preparing you for a miracle. Right now. In this pain. In this quiet. In this place where you feel forgotten. Here is the first sign. And it might hurt to hear it, but it will set you free. Sign number 1. Everything you leaned on is gone. Think about it. You had a plan, right? A good one. A smart one. You worked hard. You saved money. You built relationships. You chased a dream. And somehow, it all fell apart. The job ended. The person left. The dream died. And now you are sitting there wondering, did I do something wrong? No. You didn't do something wrong. You did something normal. You built your life on things that can break. And God, in His strange, wild kindness, is letting them break. Not because He hates you, but because He wants you to build on something that never will. Imagine a bird in a cage. That cage feels like home. It has food, it has comfort, it has a little swing. But the bird was made for the sky. One day, someone comes and opens the door. The bird is scared. It doesn't want to leave the cage. So what does that person do? They have to make the cage uncomfortable. They move it around. They shake it. They make it so the bird cannot stay. That is what God is doing with your life. He is shaking your cage. Not to hurt you. To set you free. The relationships that were holding you back. The job that was becoming your identity. The comfort that was keeping you small. It is all falling away. And yes, it feels lonely. But that loneliness? That is the sound of wings getting ready to open. Sign number 2, you are tired. Like bone tired. Not just, I need a nap. Tired. I mean the kind of tired where your soul feels heavy. Where you wake up and you already feel exhausted just thinking about the day. Where even small things feel like climbing a mountain. Here's what I want you to understand. That tiredness is not a weakness. It is not a lack of faith. It is not God punishing you. That tiredness is a sign that you have been fighting alone. And God is saying, give it to me. You know what happens right before a miracle? Everything in you gives up. You stop trying to fix it. You stop trying to pray the right way. You stop pretending you are okay. And in that broken, quiet, honest place, God moves. Remember the story of the man at the pool? He had been sick for 38 years. 38 years. And Jesus asked him, do you want to be healed? The man didn't give a big speech. He didn't quote scripture. He just said, I have no one to help me. That was his miracle moment. The moment he admitted he couldn't do it alone. So if you are tired tonight, if you are done pretending, that is not your failure. That is your invitation. Sign number 3, you feel invisible. Like no one sees what you are going through. That is the hardest one, isn't it? You look around, and everyone seems fine. Everyone seems happy. Everyone seems to have their life together. And you are over here feeling like you are drowning in slow motion. Let me tell you a secret. The people who look the most fine are often the most broken on the inside. Social media is a lie. Small talk is a mask. And the feeling of being invisible? That is actually a gift. Because when no one else sees you, you start to realize that only God's opinion matters. When the applause stops, you stop performing. When the crowd leaves, you finally hear His voice. God is not preparing you for a miracle by making you famous. He is preparing you by making you hidden. Hidden is where character is built. Hidden is where pride dies. Hidden is where you stop caring about what people think and start caring about what He says. Think about Moses. 40 years in the desert. 40 years of nobody noticing him. 40 years of herding sheep and feeling forgotten. And then one day, a burning bush. One day, God says, I have seen your pain. I have heard your cry. And I am sending you. You are not forgotten. You are being hidden. And hidden is the most dangerous place to be, because that is where God is about to do something unforgettable. Let me ask you something. Have you been crying more lately? Not the little tears you can wipe away quickly. I mean the deep ones. The ones that come from a place you didn't even know existed. The ones that surprise you in the grocery store or while you are driving home. Sign number 4. You are crying easily. And you don't know why. Here is the thing about a heart that is about to receive a miracle. It has to soften first. You cannot pour new wine into old, hard wineskins. They will burst. The miracle needs a soft place to land. And crying is not weakness. Crying is your heart getting ready.
Think about it. When was the last time you let yourself really feel something? When was the last time you stopped being strong for 5 minutes and just broke? We spend so much energy holding it together, smiling when we want to scream, saying, I'm fine, when we are falling apart. But God is not looking for your strength. He is looking for your honesty. The Bible says Jesus wept, the Son of God, the one who raised the dead. He stood at a grave and he cried, not because he didn't know what he was about to do, but because crying is holy, crying is human, and crying opens the door for the only kind of miracle that lasts, the one that comes after you have stopped pretending. So if you have been crying in the car, crying in the shower, crying yourself to sleep, do not be ashamed. Your tears are not a problem to fix. They are a prayer that God is already answering. Sign number 5, you are confused. Nothing makes sense anymore. This one is frustrating, isn't it? You used to have clarity. You knew what you wanted. You knew where you were going. And now, everything is foggy. Every door you try to open seems locked. Every path you walk seems to end in a wall. Here is what is happening. God is rerouting you. But He cannot do that while you are still holding on to your old map. Your old map made sense. It was comfortable. It had labels and highways and familiar exits. But your old map was also leading you in circles. It was taking you to places that looked good but felt empty. God is not confused about you. He is not lost. He is not unsure. He is simply saying, trust me without the map. Trust me when you cannot see the next step. Trust me when the fog is thick and your chest is tight with fear. Do you know why Abraham is called the father of faith? Not because he had all the answers. Because God said, go to a land I will show you. And Abraham went. He didn't know where he was going. He just knew who he was following. You don't need clarity right now. You need trust. You don't need a 5-year plan. You need to hold on to the hand that is already holding you. The confusion is not a punishment. It is a posture of surrender, a posture of, I don't know, but you do. And here is a little bit of humor for you. Have you ever tried to give directions to someone who already thinks they know the way? It is impossible. They keep interrupting you. They keep turning left when you say right. So sometimes, God just takes away your sense of direction entirely. He lets you get completely lost, so that when He speaks, you actually listen. Sign number 6. Old things keep coming back to your mind. Old mistakes, old regrets, old faces you haven't thought about in years. Things you thought you had buried. They are showing up in your dreams. In quiet moments. In random memories that sting. This is not the enemy attacking you. This is God cleaning out your basement. You have been carrying stuff down there for decades. Old guilt, Old shame, old anger, old, I should have said this, and why did I do that? And you cannot receive a miracle while your hands are full of trash. So God is bringing it all up, not to shame you again, to heal you, to let you finally let it go, to give you a chance to say, I forgive myself. I forgive them. I release this. Here is the beautiful part. Every time an old memory comes up and you give it to God instead of holding on to it, you make space. Space for joy. Space for peace. Space for the miracle that is already on its way. Think about it like this. You cannot plant a garden in a field full of rocks. You have to pull the rocks out first. It is hard work. It hurts your back. Your hands get dirty. But once those rocks are gone, the seeds can finally grow. So do not be afraid of the memories. Do not run from them. Sit with them for a moment. Thank them for what they taught you. And then hand them to God. Say, this is yours now. I am done carrying it. We are almost there. Just one more sign. And this one might be the most important of all, because it is the moment you realize the miracle is closer than you think. Sign number 7. You feel nothing changing, and you are tempted to give up. This is the cruelest part of the waiting. The silence, the stillness, the feeling like you are frozen in time while the rest of the world moves on. You have prayed, you have believed, you have waited, and nothing, no lightning bolt, no angel visit, no sudden wind of change, just more of the same. Here is what I need you to understand. Miracles do not happen in the storm. They happen after the storm, when everything is quiet, when the dust has settled, when you have stopped looking for fireworks and started breathing again. Think about the deepest miracle in the Bible, the resurrection. Jesus died on Friday. That was terrible. Saturday came, and Saturday was silent. No angels, no trumpets, no miracles, just a tomb with a stone in front of it. And everyone who loved Jesus thought it was over. They thought God had failed. They thought hope was dead. But Sunday was coming, and Sunday changed everything. You are in your Saturday right now. The pain is real. The silence is loud. And you are tempted to say, it's over. Nothing is changing. God forgot me. He did not forget you. He is never early. He is never late. He is always, always on time. And just because you cannot see the miracle does not mean it is not already moving toward you. Sometimes God's greatest miracles look like nothing for a very long time. A seed in the ground looks like dirt for weeks. A baby in the womb looks like a belly for months. A sunrise looks like darkness until the very last second. Do not give up 5 minutes before your miracle arrives. So what do you do now? I know you are tired. I know you are broken. I know some of you are reading this and crying because it feels like someone finally sees you. And I want you to hear this one thing before you go to sleep tonight. God is not angry with you. He is not disappointed in you. He is not punishing you. He is preparing you. Every tear, every long night, every prayer you whispered when you thought no one was listening. It mattered. It is stacking up. It is creating something. And one day, very soon, you're going to look back at this season and realize it was not the end of your story. It was the beginning. You are not losing. You are being forged, like steel in a fire, like gold in a furnace. The heat is not to destroy you. The heat is to make you pure. So tonight, I want you to do something simple. Turn off your phone. Put your hand on your chest. Feel your heartbeat. That heartbeat means God is not done with you. Breathe in, breathe out, and say these words out loud. God, I don't understand this season, but I trust you. I don't see the miracle yet, but I believe it is coming. I am tired of being strong, so I am going to rest in you tonight. And when I wake up, I will keep walking. Not because I am strong, but because you are faithful. That is your prayer. That is enough. You do not need fancy words. You do not need perfect faith. You just need to show up. Broken, honest, real, and let God do what he does best. Turn graves into gardens. Turn silence into songs. Turn your hardest season into your greatest testimony. One last thing before you close your eyes. Do you remember who you were before the world told you to be strong? Before the heartbreak? Before the loneliness? Before the confusion stole your smile? That person is not gone. That person is just hiding, And God is calling that person back to life. Not the fake version of you, not the I'm fine version, the real you, the one who laughs too loud, the one who cries at commercials, the one who dreams big and believes silly things. That you is coming back. And when that you meets the miracle God is preparing, oh, my friend, you will not be able to contain it. So rest now, sleep deeply, dream wildly, and know this with every part of your being. God is speaking to you. He sees your pain. He hears your cry. And He is moving, right now, in the dark, in the quiet, in the place where no one else can see. Your miracle is closer than your next breath. Good night, and get ready, because Sunday is coming.